Venezuela is in crisis, Trump is striking, and Maduro is questioning his allies. Well, you're watching Times XP. My name is Dhriti Atri, and let me tell you what's really happening in Venezuela. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro is facing the heat like never before. The United States has poured military forces into the Caribbean, 12,000 troops deployed, nuclear-powered submarines patrolling, spy planes in the sky, naval strikes on drug trafficking boats. Well, this isn't just enforcement, it's a show of power. And experts say that the US might have regime change in mind too. In fact, in recent days, the US seized a Venezuelan oil tanker. Washington says that it was sanctioned and involved in illegal activities. But Maduro sees it very differently, an attack on his government, timed to weaken him politically and financially. Then enters Maduro allies, or maybe not. For years, Venezuela relied on Russia and China. Political support, financial aid, military backing. This alliance goes back to Hugo Chavez, Maduro's mentor. But now, analysts say that it's mostly symbolic. China and Russia issue statement of support. But there is no real boot, money or missiles that are arriving. Maduro is left questioning who his friends really are, while the US presses closer. In the meantime, let me tell you why the US panics and strikes. So Washington is extremely worried about Venezuelan oil flow outside the US control. Drug trafficking routes threatening the entire region, the socialist government holding strategic alliances with China and Russia. So the US, they ramped up their military pressure from strikes to patrol to control the narrative and signal dominance. Every boat intercepted, every tanker seized sends a message. We are watching and we can act. But you know what this means for the rest of the world? So, global oil prices could spike if Venezuela destabilizes further. China and Russia must decide how far to push support without provoking conflict. Latin America watches nervously as the US shows its military might. Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't just a Venezuelan problem anymore, it's a geopolitical chessboard. In the end, Maduro's strongest allies, they are now quiet in the face of the US power. The US is flexing muscles, testing its limits, and panicking quietly about the spread of influence from Russia and China. Now for Maduro, the question is very simple. Can he really survive without any support? Or his government is on the edge to collapse? The Caribbean is no longer calm, the world is watching, and the next move, it could change the entire region, and that too forever.